If the old Mike Tyson shows up for 5 minutes, like, how do you get past that?
Right.
Right? He doesn't need to be there for the whole.
On the off chance that the old Mike Tyson appears for 5 minutes, how would you move beyond that, right? That is, he should show up for the entire battle. Simply should show up for 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Definitely, I don't know why I hear your system. And I see your technique. I don't realize that I wouldn't only run for a few adjusts and trust that he gets drained. Perhaps that is a system too. I don't know, better believe it. VIPs have shared their expectations for the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul battle. NFL star Patrick Mahomes as of late offered his take, demonstrating that Jake has a reasonable course to triumph in this critical match anyway. Mahomes recommended that for Jake to have any expectation against the carefully prepared fighter, he should expand the match into the later adjusts. Expounding on this idea, he focused on the vital job of endurance and strategies. In defeating such an imposing foe, Mahomes conceded fear in regards to Mike Tyson, proposing that on the off chance that Jake can delay the battle, he might have a possibility of arising successful anyway. He advised that any critical disaster for Jake could mean something bad for his possibilities. Amidst his instructional course, Mahomes implied that in spite of his responsibility, he should seriously mull over a short diversion to Texas. To observe the occasion face-to-face, Tyson poses a potential threat in the pantheon of heavyweight boxing. Legends his strength and installation in the game's celebrated history in the midst of everything. Jake, in spite of his moniker as the issue kid, presently can't seem to go head-to-head against top-level contenders dissimilar to his ebb and flow adversary, in the meantime ISO speed. And Logan Paul shared their contemplations on Mahomes' evaluation of the battle. You understand what that you realize that was the best what it is somewhat stand by what sort of inquiry unbiased. Let PR train he's PR, no not bull that resembles the most intelligent response he had with regards to sports discretionary, no not even, I think he implies the best name, like in light of the fact that your response isn't in exactly the same words his contemplations, like he resembles man whether Jake hauls Tyson out into the water, like over I suppose assuming he remains alive for 2 rounds, egoing I sort of concur, with a Patrick very I concur. I think it additionally got authorized as a genius battle, which is cool. That is truly cool. It's in Dallas. Right, definitely it's in Dallas. It's nevertheless, I believe it's the point at which I implied preparing July 20th. No doubt come on Fast Night Speedy Stream one night. Don't tell nobody telco. You don't need to go out with I'm mixing the pot. Significantly further hit bounce craftsman Tony Yao and Uncle Murda. Toss down an egg-popping $5,000 bet on the impending session will use unfaltering devotion to his Brooklyn roots and Iron Mech. Secure him the success, or will Uncle Murda's money wind up support the successful competitor, the unavoidable standoff between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson isn't just grabbing the attention of boxing fan. It ignited an enthusiastic wagering competition between 2 rap craftsmen in a new sit-down with DJ Vlad. The conversation went towards the July 20th session, talking about battles on July 20th on Netflix. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. DJ Vlad Seed. The subject Tony Yo, ever faithful to his Brooklyn roots, burned through no time in announcing his loyalty. He said we previously got cash on that. I got Mike Tyson, he's from Brooklyn. So in the event that he says Jake Paul, you definitely know he's Hollywood anyway. Uncle Miro wasn't exactly persuaded by Tyson's age. I think Mike is excessively old to be battling as of now, he added. DJ Vlad then, at that point, explained the age hole for the audience members. He's 57, Jake Paul's 27. Uncle Miro wasn't completely taking a chance with his questions. In spite of his concerns, seeing her opportunity, Yayo energetically raised the 80. This trade of jests persevered. Yayo countered, what I'm talking about is look, Jake Paul. Definitely he had an opportunity, yet assuming Tyson hit him with one of them old them feel like it's 88. In light of the fact that recall Tyson ain't attempting to lose yet Uncle Murder repeated, I think Jake Paul, I believe, is a lot of an age distinction at last. The enormous uncover came Uncle Murda. Conceded I put my cash on Jake Paul. It's so genuine. I need to lose the cash. Many individuals are worried about Mike's age, including Tommy Fierceness, Jake's rival Tommy Wrath. Didn't have back his viewpoints on the approaching standoff among Tyson and Paul, raising questions about the battle's authenticity because of Tyson's age and Paul's sketchy history in the ring, addressing IFL television rage, communicated his failure, commenting, great, he was unable to beat me, so he will battle Grandez currently. Which is horrendous. You understand what you were isn't what you are presently. He stressed the regard because of Tyson as a boxing legend and indicated assuming control over issues in the event. That Tyson doesn't get a knockout Mike Tyson is a flat-out legend merit. The highest regard. Listen, what will be in the event that Mike doesn't take him out. I will next time. Rass comments exhibit his scorn for the session and his adherence to the key standards of the game. In the meantime, we realize that Sylvester Stallone and the unbelievable Iron Mike wound up cherished together in the blessed lobbies of the boxing lobby of popularity. In the meantime, the connections to the game run profound inside the Stallone family, with the Hollywood symbols' more youthful siblings, straightforward Stallone, having his own set of experiences in the ring as of late. He joined a chorale of voices examining the forthcoming match, while a few express worries about the session. People, like him, keep a steadfast conviction that Iron Mike will arise successful against his extensively more youthful foe in an Instagram post. The multi-capable craftsman typified the expected finale of the session. As per his message, a quick two-punch grouping might actually make it happen. He said Mike Tyson wins by KO on 2 children green. And right hand, insane left snare, invalidates that, and bingo in the recording. Kaffe remains in the midst of the tremendous breadth of a parking garage, a face for his disclosures, in the midst of a whirlwind of messages, immersing his inbox about the approaching July session. Plain Stallone leaves on laying the right foundation, marking Jake Paul as just a newbie in the domain of boxing. It was just when he faced the carefully prepared pugilist Tommy Rage that he genuinely tasted the rigors of the ring oak. I've been getting barraged by messages about the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul battle. Let me make it exceptionally clear, Jake Paul is a position novice. Whenever he first battled a person that was a cycle of a fighter, he lost to Tyson Fierceness sibling, said guileful Stallone's sibling. Digging further, he explained on the battles dealt with by the issue kid wrestling, with the obstacles that go with late passage into boxing perpetually. Many find themselves excessively dependent on their predominant right hand. In the domain of boxing ability, Mike Tyson, a carefully prepared maestro, uses the capacity to convey imposing punches with either hand, focusing on any place. Starting from the chin to the body, his dexterity and strength are now legitimate, introducing an overwhelming test all to any adversary. Jake Paul then again still can't seem to experience a competitor of Tyson's type, notwithstanding Tyson's carefully prepared years. His dominance of the game remaining parts unrivaled as he explores the ring with accuracy and skill. Blunt Stallone delineated Tyson's methodology in the surprise style, showing how it would definitely lead Jake Paul to release his right hand. He said he will come in like this person will toss a right hand bang, and he will get in with the shot, and that will be it. Or he will feel that influence here on the arms,